Well, fight fans, we are set to go with the next bout tonight. 4 rounds, this in the super featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing white, trimmed with green and red, he weighed in officially 130 pounds. Entering the ring tonight for the second time as a professional, he looks for victory number 1, hailing from El Paso, Texas. Here is Jordan Alvarado. His opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wears green, trimmed in silver, with both the flag of Mexico and the USA. He weighed in officially 129.5 pounds, and in 2 professional bouts has 2 victories, both coming by way of knockout. Here's the undefeated super featherweight from Glendora, California, Jousce Gonzalez. And your referee in charge once again is Jack Race.
Jousce. These are good. This is a little bit high. It's fine over here. Mouthpiece? Mouthpiece? I gave you both instructions. Just want to remind you, listen and obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Fight hard and fight clean. Good luck.
Jack Race, third man in the ring. Tail of the tape, Dougie.
They match up well, physically speaking. Gonzalez just 2 years younger. Their height is equal, and Gonzalez has a very slight reach advantage.
I want you to be first. Ready, bro? You ready?
Here we go, ready to go. This one, 4 rounds in the super featherweight division. Jousce Gonzalez in the green trunks. Yes, he's an Eagles fan. Fly, Eagles, fly. Born in 1995, 2-0. Both of his fights have been first round KOs. His opponent, Jordan Alvarado, trained by his father, has 1 fight under his belt. It was in April, a fight that went the distance. Jousce Gonzalez. Tito is his nickname, not from Trinidad, because his older brother Jousce basically didn't like him when he was born. So they kept saying, this is your brother, Josito, Josito. Jousce couldn't say it, called him Tito, and the name has stuck ever since. So everybody knows him as Tito. Trained by his father, Jesus Don Chewy. He's a boxing club, and he has a heavy punch, does Jousce Gonzalez.
Got good technique, too. I like the placement of his gloves as he stalks his opponent.
Yeah, one thing he seems to get is really good leverage. You can see he does a good job of bending his knees and then really punching with his legs, really creating a lot of inertia from the lower body.
Tall, lanky fighter, but he's strong. CrossFit Insurgent in West Covina is where he's working out of. The Jousce Boxing Club. Body work from Jousce Gonzalez. His brother Jousce is in the corner, switching to a southpaw. Uppercut, good shots landed. Alvarado takes a knee here in the first round.
3, look at me.
Out of
4,
quickly.
5.
There's some wear and tear.
6,
There's some blood on the bridge of the
7,
nose of Jordan
8. Are you
Alvarado.
okay? Raise your hands over your head. Give me your gloves. Protect yourself.
I mean, you
Box.
just don't protect
Short.
yourself. Less than a minute to go in the opening round. Brother Jousce, a pro. John Jairo, a standout amateur. His sister Jahaira, and that is down for the second time, is Jordan Alvarado, a body
4,
shot.
5, 6,
He's shaking
7,
his head. That body
8,
shot took a toll,
9, 10.
and it is
So,
over.
so just better that way. Just better. You all right? Stay down.
First
Stay down.
round stoppage
Body
for
shot.
Jousce.
Body shot.
Tito
All right.
Gonzalez,
Take a deep breath.
3-0. All of them have ended in the first round.
Well, Beto, I said he wasn't that heavy-handed. This fight, he was about as heavy-handed and hard-handed as the Philadelphia Eagles wide receivers. I like what I see. The one thing you cannot teach, Doug, is that frame. He's a 130-pounder. He probably may even go down to featherweight as he starts fighting for regional titles. He's got a long torso. He's got that classic puncher's physique, though.
Yeah, and like you noted, he's got the kind of technique that adds leverage to his punches. He's not the fastest guy. He's not that sort of explosive, dynamic athlete, but he's in very good condition. He's physically strong. Like his older brother, single-minded, very focused, very intense in there. We haven't seen a lot of him, but I enjoy what I see from him.
The one thing I do like about his technique, he's a tall, lean guy. He's got real good length. long limbs, but those tall guys that know how to be compact and short in real short, small areas, those are the guys that could really punch. I remember Diego Corrales being the archetype for that.
Yes.
Not saying this guy's going to be Chico, but early on, 3 fights in, I want to see more.
And then you see the shirt, Team Gonzalez 2003. That's the year that their dad, Jose, took his kids to the Azusa Boxing Club for the kids just to learn some self-defense, get out there. And after that, they have never left. Now, Don Joey is one of the standout amateur coaches in Southern California. And Jessica Rosales is ready to speak. Actually, no, she's not. Oh, Joe Martinez is ready to go. What's up, Joe? You ready? No.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 2 minutes, 20 seconds of round number 1. Referee Jack Reese reaches the count of 10. Your winner by KO victory and still undefeated, Glendora's own Jousce Tito Gonzalez.
Jousce Tito Gonzalez from Glendora, Charter Oak High alum, 3-0, 3 first-round KOs. And this time, take a chance to say hello to Adrian Garcia Marquez, Emmy Award winner, broadcaster for the Lakers Spanish broadcast. They're in Toronto. At halftime, he's watching us on the Ring TV website. Adrian,
Nice of him.
appreciate it. Thank you for watching us. And Jessica Rosales is ready to go, this time with the undefeated Jousce Gonzalez.
All right, this time I'm ready, Beto. Now we've got Jousce here, undefeated. Ultimately, it was the body shot that ended that fight for you tonight. Do you feel that that is the punch you have with your most power?
No, I feel like, all my punches, I practice all kinds of punches, different kinds of power. I try to set my power because I know I have power. And, I seen the body shot open and, I took it. I heard him with the face shot with a good uppercut, cut him his nose. But after, I saw, he was focused on blocking the face. I was like, you know what, let me go downstairs, landed, and I put him away.
I know it's pretty hard to feel down after a victory like that, but is there ever some disappointment when a fight ends early like this, knowing that maybe you would have wanted more rounds?
No, I'm happy with the result each time I end the fight early. It shows that my hard work paid off. That's what I work for this. If I can get him out of there in a second, I'm going to do it in a second. If it's the last second of the last round, whenever it comes, I'm ready to get him out of there.
You did have a special guest on standby today, your sister. We were going to interview her. You ended the fight a little early, though, but I was with her during that knockout. She said, I knew he was going to get it. I am so proud of him. What do you want to say to your sister? And kind of tell everybody the story of how she ended up here tonight.
It's just I want to tell her that I love her, but, she was actually supposed to leave November 28th back because, she's in the Army, and she was supposed to go back, to Colorado, but she managed to convince them to stay until the day after my fight, which is tomorrow. So she was able to come watch me fight, it means a lot. And, this is dedicated to her.
Being here for her brother, and he forgot to mention she'll be taking a very early flight tomorrow morning. We've got Joette here to my right, who we will be seeing December 17th at the Forum on Bernard Hopkins' card against Smith Jr. And of course, Joette, you were in the corner with your brother. What did you see tonight that you really liked from him?
I mean, he stayed calm. He got him out there in the first round, obviously. But I like the way his jab. He kept his jab on the outside. When he threw a punch, he countered off the jab, and he got him with some good uppercuts. Dropped him with an uppercut, dropped him with a body shot, and all those knockdowns were off the jab, so that was good.
Before I let you guys go off and celebrate, you got to tell me about fighting at the Forum. When they told you about that, that is a huge venue, a very historic venue, and it's going to be a very historic night.
Yes, I mean, the Forum, like I said, just the venue, it's a historic venue. They remodeled it and stuff like that, but it still has a lot of history. A lot of famous people been there, bands, artists performed there, and Lakers, obviously Lakers. And I'm just ready for it. Bernard Hopkins card, his last fight, historic event, and I'm ready to close out the year.
Thanks so much for the time. We'll have more on that fight later on. But tonight, we're going to let this guy go off and celebrate his undefeated record. Thanks again. Congrats on the victory. We're going to send it back to you guys ringside.
And Joette Gonzalez, once again, December 17th at the Forum. Get your tickets right now. And it sounds like he wants to take our job. Relax there, Joette. You're really good there, all right?
He's very good.
We've seen 3 fights, 3 stoppages. Joette Gonzalez in his 3rd professional fight. He had the first round KO. Let's look at the highlights from this one.
We're going to see what Joette was talking about. You don't see the jabs that set up these punches. The jabs enable him to get in close. Once in close, he worked those uppercuts overtime. Easily chopped down his opponent.
Yeah, I love the way he uses his legs to create power and leverage, and he does it in very short spaces. He does have that classic puncher's physique. 3-0, 3 early knockouts, but as I like to say, it's Chris Rock. You're doing what you're supposed to, but when when you do that, you should try to look impressive, which he did tonight.
Well, this is something I was talking with Fernando Vargas yesterday about the win. He's like, when you're young, he was talking about his own fighter, you know, people don't really want to see you going the distance.
No.
Right?
That's
true.
true.
We want excitement because that's how you build your name.
When I first met Fernando, it was right after the '96 Olympics, and I remember after a second, third pro fight, this is why he was more precocious than ferocious to me. He's literally the only young fighter I've ever seen that would be embarrassed by easy fights, and he would absolutely torture the likes of Carl Moretti, who at the time was the matchmaker for main events, and Kathy Duva and Dino Duva at the time. He would actually demand tougher fights because that's how advanced he was as an amateur.
Keep the tweets coming. Use the hashtag RingTVLive. We'll send you the shout-outs later on. Steve Kim, news and notes. More boxing coming from the Belasco Theater. Another edition of the LA Fight Club. You're watching Ring TV.